Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump versus red state governors. Trump's move of using the National Guard from one state against Americans in another state is starting to get pushback from what should be a likely source. But honestly, there was a lot of doubt they'd speak up at all. Oklahoma Republican Governor Kevin Stitt is the chair of the National Governors Association. The NGA has a number of tasks, but one of them is maintaining the power of the executives of the various states. Abigail Cave is a spokesperson for Stitt, and she said the Oklahoma governor supports Trump's end, but not his means. Basically, the governor doesn't believe Trump should deploy troops from one state to a different state if that governor objects to the National Guard presence. The spokesperson said, quote, "When it's governors working together, it's a very different story. But this whole situation where one state's governor is sending their National Guard troops over the objections of another state's governor, that sets a very dangerous precedent." Even though Oklahoma's governor is the chair, this still doesn't seem to be official opposition from the NGA, though. Andy Beshear, the governor of the reliably red state of Kentucky, who is a Democrat, kind of gave off disappointed dad vibes when he said, quote, "In the past, it has always stood up for the powers and the rights of governors. And right now, it's doing nothing, as a president is trying to send National Guard into states over the objection of the governors, and doing so unlawfully." He went on to say, quote, "We don't militarize our communities. It's one of the tenets of our very founding. What Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth are doing is wrong. It is un-American." A number of former governors who are Republican have spoken out as well. There's some belief that some governors in red states are afraid to say anything against Trump, out of fear he'll withhold funding and hurt Americans in their states to get back at them. Separately, Vermont's Republican Governor Phil Scott came out against Trump's National Guard use, saying, quote, "I don't think our Guard should be used against our own people. I don't think the military should be used against our own people. In fact, it's unconstitutional. Unless, of course, there's an insurrection, much like we saw Jan 6 a few years ago." Yes, a Republican governor said that. He also criticized Trump's social media post saying the mayor of Chicago and the governor of Illinois should be jailed. Vermont's governor indicated he would not allow Vermont's National Guard to be swept up in these publicity stunts. One of the things Scott said has led to a few questions. He said, quote, "From what I'm seeing, I just think it's unnecessary. It further divides and threatens people. We need stability right now in this country. We don't need more unrest." The question is, do these deployments fan the flames? Well, if you look back to Trump's clampdown during his first term, yes, it made everything worse. Generally, Americans react poorly to security overreactions. It's been that way since the founding. The actions Trump is taking are actually advised against when it comes to pacifying an area, which is what he claims to be doing. They tend to make opposition grow. Let's hope the governors get their way and we can avoid a repeat of the failures of the first term. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.